And we're back, and welcome to the third segment of the Fab Life. And now I'm going to be the 50-year-old kid that I am. I'm going to talk about my favorite movies. First off, I'm going to talk about Infinity Wars, and then I'm going to talk about Deadpool Part 2. So, Infinity Wars. OMG. It's as if I was watching the Game of Thrones. That's the only thing that I can say. And some of you are faithful watchers of the Game of Thrones. You know what I'm talking about. Like, they build the character and then they break your heart. And that's exactly what happened in the Infinity Wars. It was a heartbreaking ending, but never fear. For those of you who love this movie but are not really fans of the entire Marvel Universe, this is just a cliffhanger ending. There's going to be a continuation next year. And I hope you guys stayed up until all the way the post-credit of the movie, because spoiler alert, that's where they show them signaling Captain Marvel, and she's going to have her own movie this year, by the way. I'm so excited about that. And the thing that I'm excited about Captain Marvel is that they're shooting at Nellis Air Force Base. They're here right now. We're breathing the same air as those Hollywood actors that are filming here in Las Vegas. So how fun is that? And anyhow, going back to the movie, I'm so beside myself right now because I'm such a huge fan of Marvel. You know, I did not have to binge watch it like some people. I know they had to binge watch it because they didn't start it from the beginning, or probably they weren't born yet. I saw it all the way from the beginning 10, 15 years ago, you know, with Iron Man, and then it became the Star-Spangled Man with a Plan, Captain America, and Thor, and then there was, what else was there? Captain America, Thor, Iron Man. Oh, and then there was the big Avengers movie, and then Age of Ultron came and introduced the Scarlet Witch. I love the Scarlet Witch. All she has to do is dance and make those what do you call those colorful things come out of her hands, and everybody's dead. Everybody gets wiped out. That's all she does. All this choreography. So, anywho, that, and unfortunately, if you guys saw Age of Ultron, her brother died in that movie. So, anyhow, going back to Infinity Wars. I love the fact that in the beginning of Infinity Wars, it ties down with Doctor Strange. That is, oh my gosh, I actually have seen that movie like multiple times. And my favorite line from the movie is when the master says, "You don't understand the big picture, do you? It's not about you. It's never been about you." That was my favorite line in the movie before she stepped into the light. Oh, so these movies just excite me. I feel like a kid again. So please watch Infinity Wars, and if you haven't seen all the other movies, binge watch it all the way from, you know, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Ant-Man's Black Panther. So watch all those movies. And another movie that I was so surprised that I really loved it was Deadpool Part 2. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the first movie that I saw was just a little bit too violent and too gory for me. I mean, you know, it's basically a superhero movie for adults. So there's some sex scenes, you know, a few sex scenes, and of course there's a lot of brutal stabbing and the breaking of bones and all that. I don't know if any of you, I mean, some of you couldn't probably stomach that. But in this movie, in spite of the fact that it looked like a Quentin Tarantino Kill Bill movie, it gave us a valuable lesson about love, about staying together, and that family is not an F word. That's what I learned about Deadpool Part 2. So, oh my goodness, are we getting a caller? I'm just kidding. I'm getting a distress signal from outer space. So anyhow, Deadpool 2, I mean, is such a phenomenal movie. If you guys haven't seen this one, you guys have to see the second film so that you'll understand this one. And of course, the big joke is that Josh Brolin was in this movie, and Josh Brolin played Cable, and Josh Brolin also appeared in Infinity Wars. And guess who Josh Brolin was in Infinity Wars? He was Thanos. So I heard a fan say, yeah, I'd like to watch a movie where Josh Brolin is in. I mean, that was really the punchline right there. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, fabulous girls and boys. Since I am a huge Marvel fan, watch out for, well, not watch out because it's already out in the theater. Just watch for Avengers Infinity Wars if you haven't seen it yet. And also Deadpool Part 2. I highly recommend it. I give it my thumbs up. I don't know what Rotten Tomato gave to Deadpool. I think it's 84% fresh tomatoes. It's a good thing that they didn't turn it into pasta. So they gave it a fresh tomato. They didn't throw tomatoes at the movie. So, oh my goodness. Just go out there and watch that movie. And by the way, I highly recommend going to the Brendan at the Palms. If you want to try the JBX, and also JBX's wonderful sound system, and the screen is phenomenally big. And then the monstrous size screen is at the IMAX theater. So if there's something that's gonna come out pretty soon, I know that Solo is coming out soon, and that's one movie that I'm going to see at the IMAX screen. I mean, that movie is going to be spectacular. And I know that Emilia Clarke from the Game of Thrones is going to be in that movie as well. And it's just I saw the trailer, and it just blew me out of the water. I feel like a ticking time bomb over here. I'm about to explode soon. Oh my gosh. I'm just waiting for the bomb. It's about to explode. So thank you for watching the third segment of the Fabulous Life. And I will be back with the Met Gala, Heavenly Bodies, and the Catholic Imagination. So there you have it. See you in the fourth segment of the Fab Life.